What's up, everybody? How y'all doing? How your mom and them? What's up? It's Friday once again. It comes around every week. I don't know what's going on. What's up, Peanut? Man, that's a little too high. I thought I was making it better, but I was making it too high for him. Got my head chopped off almost. I don't know what's up with U-Haul, man. Maybe it's the time of year or what it is, but I was like, well, let me go ahead and reserve a U-Haul for the fly-in next month early, so I don't, wait till the last minute and then go, oh, they don't have any more vans available, so I reserved it. But it used to be, like, if you were staying in state, it was unlimited mileage. Not now. It's 98 cents a mile, and I was like, okay. For a van, anything bigger than that, 10-foot truck on up, the price goes up. It's like $1.09 a mile, something like that. But it's still not that bad considering I don't have to get my truck and try to pack every little last bit of space I got because it fills up quick when you take stuff for a fly-in. I did message... Hey, Breeze, Timekeeper, Peanut, Dire Thing, Bill, Ozman, Harry. So far. I messaged Mr. Campbell, who owns the airport over on the Eastern Shore. And I was like, hey, what's the story with the well pump? Does the well pump work? Because the well pump is what runs the shower and bathroom at said airport. The last flying we had last year in September, it was intermittently working. So I messaged him and I was like, hey, what's going on? He said, well, I have it shut off right now. I'm trying to get it fixed. I may end up just drilling a new well, which is fine and good, but I don't think he can get that done within a month's time, which the flying is in exactly 1 month now. So he's got 4 weeks to get it done. Whether he fixes that one or drills in it. So what I did as a backup plan, I ordered an outdoor shower that's heated, a tent that's got 2 bays in it so you can I also ordered a toilet, outdoor toilet, so I can put a toilet on one room and then the shower in the other room, but it still
That's
sucks.
not how that's supposed to work because it's 2 bays so you can get out of the shower and dry off on the other side.
Right. Yeah.
So
I know,
you need
but you
to
can
buy,
also put the bathroom in there. It's not that
you,
big of a toilet, so
you need to buy the other small tent that I had that's specifically for the toilet.
maybe. I mean, it could go either way. What's up, Trash Bag? Hello,
Well,
Will, and hello,
I'm just
Linda.
telling you right now, if the situation
Slade.
arises the way I think it will, if there is no running water there, and I mean, if he does not have that bathroom fixed, I'm getting a hotel because I cannot be out there like that for a week.
Yeah, I don't blame you. John will probably get a hotel anyway.
He always gets an Airbnb.
Yeah, well, yeah, that's what he does. But yeah,
Hi, Linda.
Mr. For those that just tuned in, Mr. Campbell said that the well pump was still having issues. He has it turned off right now. He's trying to get it fixed. I ended up buying an outdoor shower, outdoor bathroom, etc., just so I have something, especially being able, I got to be able to take, men 9 times out of 10 can just use the woods to go to the bathroom. Women do not like doing that. Not to mention, but I gotta have a shower, man.
It's more than that. Mother Nature is fucking up my plans. And
well, I got that. Yeah, I understand.
For all the women that have gone through perimenopause and menopause, you know what happens when Mother Nature gets fucking finicky. I cannot be out in a field. I need access to running water.
3D printing something right now. I don't know if y'all can tell. It's a different strobe mount for my Guardian Angel. I don't know. It's made specifically for air conception, so it should fit. But I don't know. It looks weird. It doesn't look like the one I have on there now. which if I don't like it, I don't have to use it, but it doesn't cost me but a few cents to make that part, so we'll see what it looks like when I get done. We did go to Busch Gardens again last weekend. We've been busy, like no time to do anything.
No, you've
So-
had plenty of time. I haven't had time to do a goddamn thing.
No. Well, April's always busy in real estate. It always is. We got twice as many orders as we normally get, so it's like, gum, man. Just trying to keep up with everything has been a pain in the butt. But we the rides that we didn't get to ride the first time we went, we did get to ride this time. So we rode Big Bad Wolf, Dark Coaster, etc., etc. Is there a clean out on the outside of the bathroom?
Thank you, Linda.
If you're talking about the actual hangar where the bathroom is,
That's on septic, but it's not. The problem is his well pump is dying.
yeah.
So it's not powerful enough. So when we left last time, there was no running water. I went through like a half a case of water just trying to flush the toilet.
There is a campground just below us, not that, just a couple miles away. They got all the facilities there. Dump, you can dump and all that stuff there. I don't know. I haven't used that campground, but I know there's one there. It's like 10 miles away, at the most 20. I don't think it's that far down to the campground though. Can y'all just rent a water truck? Yeah, exactly. I see what you're saying, Slade.
Oh, yeah, I don't know.
I don't think he has a black water clean out there. Because
No, I
it's
don't think
literally, that airport is just, he owns it. There's not like a lot of planes stored there or anything like. There's one plane that's been there for God knows how many years. And bless that old guy's heart that still comes out there and try to weed eat around his plane. And he says he just parked it there like 2 years ago. And I know better than that because I've been going there like 4 years and that plane's been there the entire time.
Hey, Jazzy.
Jazzy in the house. What's going on, Bubba? So, regardless, and you know what's weird about that little heated shower? It says it takes 20 minutes. It's not like the instant heat. I do have one of them, but I don't think that'll have enough pressure. So I got a small one, but it holds 5 gallons of water and it's supposed to heat the water in 20 minutes. We shall see. I saw nothing but good reviews on it. It wasn't expensive and it's got a built-in battery, so I don't even have to worry about plugging it in anywhere. It should run the shower fine for at least 2 or 3 people before I have to charge it up again, depending on how much water you use. When I'm camping, I usually do the whole get wet thing. Then I'll turn the water off, completely soak my entire body, then rinse off, and I'm done. That's the way it works. It saves a lot of water that way, and you don't have to go, oh man, I ran out of water. And I do plan on bringing some big old water jugs, 5-gallon water jugs. He may get the pump fixed, which will make that all redundant. But hey, I may still want to try the outdoor
Yeah, but
shower.
when are we gonna find out if he does?
I'm giving him a couple weeks before I message him again and say, hey, did you get the pump fixed? I'd like to know. So.
Well, I would imagine you, me, and a bunch of other people that don't have fucking campers would like to know.
Yeah, if you got a camper, you're set, man. As long as you got a generator. But it's a really great place to
their
fly.
campers cost more than our house. I'm quite sure they have a generator.
You were informed that? Who informed you of that, Jazzy?
Jazzy, I'm a miserable bitch, so
Guess what?
You got a friend in me.
Oh my God. I was about to say, guess what Jazzy bought? No, guess what Munchkin bought? She bought Pure Max.
Yes, but mine is red.
V2. So now Munchkin has one. She got one in red. I haven't even seen her use it yet. I know she charged it, but I don't know if she's used it. And mine was in my car like I thought. Still hits as good as day one. I got no problems with this thing, man. I was hoping that Rachel was going to buy the Q so I could see what it looked like and how the battery power differed from the Pure Max V2. I'm sure Jazzy knows. I don't know if the Q has more battery power than these. But to be honest with you, it's not like I vape this and then I'm like,
Thanks,
oh, the
Bill.
battery's dead. It's not like that. So, how far is that print? 89%. It's almost done. And it printed it weird. Usually, I guess because it's got a round piece and then flat and then another half semicircle, it printed it at an angle. So I printed it with supports so that it, because, you know, if it's flat, it'll print it fine, but I had to put supports on it. A person that's living on your couch. But you're the miserable prick. That doesn't add up, Jazzy. They need a
I mean,
mirror.
it could be because of the person that's living on his couch.
Hey,
You
Scorp,
know.
what's up?
Hey, Scorp.
So we were looking at Busch Gardens and they were like, oh, it's going to be 91 Saturday. At least that's what they've been telling us all week. And today, the forecast now for tomorrow is 71, the high. That's 20 degrees off. What happened, weatherman? That's 71 is like a perfect temperature. Shane said he's going to hammock camp. Yeah, Shane. Well, Shane comes to Soar the Shore, which is in September. I've never seen Shane come to Spring Wing. He may.
Mm-mm.
I can't. I'm not stopping him. He knows exactly where it is. He's been there, and last time he hammock camped, his hammock broke and he fell out of the tree. So, but I'm sure most of the usuals will be there. John and well, both Johns, Mike, Bill Boucher, probably what's that guy's name? The French dude or. Oh, he said he's coming to Spring Wing. I love to see. That will blow my mind if Shane shows up. Because Shane gets confused. Spring Wing is in May. Soar the Shores in September, which I have seen him come to 2 of those so far. And I've been to 2 Fly for Gauges, which I do plan on going to that one next year. Sooner or later, Munchkin and I are going to take a vacation going somewhere else. Well, I do have to go.
No, we're not. No, we're not.
Yeah, I mean, even
No,
like Vegas.
no, we're not. No. No, we're not going to take a vacation anywhere I would like to go that involves things I would like to do.
Why not?
It's all because we're not. All of my free time is taking up with what you want to do.
No, I'm telling you
Yeah.
now. It's snowing
Okay.
in Pueblo, Colorado. Well, are you there, Bill? Are you in Colorado?
See, here's mine. It's
Yep,
red.
there's her red one. I got my new prop in. I printed out the line guide holder thingamajiggers, or these little malleon clips. They seem to work fine. I'm set pretty much. Oh, your son lives there. Okay, cool. So I got all the power banks and generator stuff I'm gonna need. The main thing is usually I wait till like Wednesday because the flying technically starts on Wednesday. But Mr. Campbell said we can come anytime and fly anytime. It's not like where Fly It for Gauge, you're not allowed to fly until whatever Thursday morning. This one you can fly every day because it's an airport. So I'm just gonna I'll get the truck Monday and probably leave Tuesday morning to head out there. Oh, it's done. Let's see. So there's the print on the build plate. Break loose. All right. It's still stuck a little bit. One more piece. There we go. Now build plate's clean. Well, that magnet on this thing is strong. Let me tell you. Oops, I forgot to take the little slag off the bottom. So this is what the mount looks like once I get the tree mounts off here. It only made like 2 tree mounts. That's not bad. That looks burnt. It's still got some black in there. I had black filament to start off with. You can actually see the black in it right there. But yeah, it looks like this. This is not big enough to hold my strobe, okay? This may be made for some kind of small. This is too small. So I would either have to increase the size, which is going to make this too big. So, I don't know what that's supposed to hold, but it ain't going to hold anything I got. It was worth a shot. The one I have is great, except the curve is a little too small for the actual frame. So I have to zip tie it on there really tight to make sure it holds. But I could, if I got and took that file and put it in CAD, I could open it up a little bit and it'd fit perfect. So there you go. Will Fly's planning a mod heist. Will Will's mod heist go through? Let me think. Let's do 44,000 to be safe. So, unfortunately, I don't have, man, I've been trying to, that game that Munchkin got us started playing is very addictive and it sucks, which is called Crimson Desert. That game is it's very similar if you've ever played Elden Ring. It's very similar to that, but better. The graphics on it are just out of the world. I mean, you can look up any video from Crimson Desert and you'll see what I'm talking about. It's really cool looking. And all the boss fights are completely different. It's not like they kept reusing assets over and over again. And the world is so big, it takes forever to get around everywhere. Roden, what's up? So I'm really looking forward to flying again. I'm just like Will. I haven't flown since September of last year. Besides, I've thought about it, but you know, in the meantime, I've had to get my wing fixed. I had to get a new prop. I did bend my cage back to where it has almost the same amount of clearance on each. I had my buddy check his cage against how close
That's
it was
good,
to his
Jazzy.
prop, and he said it was 2.5 inches. I got 3 inches on one side and 2.5 on the other side, so that should be enough clearance to where my prop will not hit the cage anymore. I've checked. I actually got a pipe bender so I could put it on the frame and straighten. It didn't even look bent to me, but I moved it even further so it has a wider gap for the cage. So, because I got the biggest prop, you know, well, that's not the big, they make a 150, I think now, but 140 prop. I did see that Hunter Tuned, if y'all watch any of his videos, he got a brand new paramotor. So he got the McFly, what do they call it? McFly Max or something? The McFly. Anyways, he's got a factory R now. And he's had one flight that I know of on it for about 2 hours after he broke the motor in. But he seems to be happy. He also bought, I'm like, where's he getting all this money? Because he bought that with the factory R, brand new. Then he bought the new PPG Smoke V5 headset. So he's just getting all kinds of toys. And he has a brand, you know, well, not, his baby's probably a year and a half old now, I would think. Yeah, I thought Jazzy was out there still doing landscaping stuff, but I don't know. Went back to work 2 weeks ago, and it hasn't fallen off. Well, that's good, Jazzy. You don't want to start throwing that stuff around. I'm just looking forward to going to the fly-in. I think we both are. We need to get away from work for a little while. We've been just. It seems like every day you wake up, it's like, oh, I gotta go to work again. Oh, I gotta go to work. Oh, I gotta. Every day, man. And the weekend's the only time we even get any time to do anything.
Look,
And
you get home by like 5:30. So
it,
you've got
but it
like
still
six
gets dark too
hours to
early.
do stuff.
Now it's
I don't
getting
get
better.
home to like 7:38. I ain't got time to do nothing but eat and wait to go to bed. I can't play my game because by the time I sit down to pull it out, it's going to be time for bed already.
Yeah.
And then you make me do stuff that I don't want to do on the weekend. I don't want to go to Busch Gardens tomorrow. I want to sit in my house and play my game and do nothing. But you got
So,
to get that free dinner that we can't even fucking eat.
not the free dinner, it's the free quick queue for a full day. Not one ride, it's a full day quick queue. That's why. We've already got 2 out of the 3. We just need one more visit before the 30th, which, you know, it's coming up. So, I think it's by the 30th or whatever. I don't know. We don't even have to, if it's crowded and stuff, we don't even have to stay all day tomorrow. We can just go for a little while.
I've already told you we're not staying all day.
Well, I mean, the
We're
main
only
thing,
going for a couple hours.
well,
I want to
hello,
go and
son.
come home.
How are you doing? How's the blood sugar lately? Getting a pump on the 20th. That is freaking
Nice.
awesome. Thank the Lord. I'm so glad you're getting a pump so you do not have to constantly well, you still got to monitor the pump, I'm sure, but considering that thing's automatic and it automatically gives you insulin when you need it, that's awesome.
Cloud Chucker.
Chat, we'll chat. Rebuilding the Osiris. I have one of those. Probably right up here on my desk somewhere. Yeah, you know, you and your mom, or me and your mom, thought it wasn't a good idea to get you a pump to start off with just because you were so active. I mean, you were a teenager, and we thought he's going to break it or, you know, knock it off or something. So it was a little too early. But I think you're old enough now that you can take care of stuff, and, you know, a pump's great. So I hope it helps keep you out of the hospital. I mean, we've already talked about that plenty of times. You know, you don't want to be the app crashed. Oh, we don't need you in the hospital anymore. Every time you go there, it's bad. Dexcom, I've never Dexcon. I don't know what that is, but it tests sugar 24/7. That's good. That's good, man. Like I said, if it keeps there we go, Dexcom. Okay. Spell check that, please. Thank you. That's what I thought too. Dexcom. Okay. Yeah, if it keeps you out of the hospital, then more power to it. Dexcom G8 is awesome. Yeah, I don't even see. Even Will knows about it. Definitely have to go to. I'll be in Georgia in August. Kyle's getting married. So you have G7. Okay, yeah, G7. There you go, Caden. So y'all both know exactly what you're talking about there. I'll have to look it up because I don't know. How you have an infection? Damn, man. See that the sick stuff is what's making you end up in the hospital. Every time you get sick, your blood sugar gets out of whack. But if you get a pump, it's going to take care of that. And the hip pain. You know, it's not just you with hip pain, but I think mine's more of old age stuff. My left hip at night will usually pop right when I get in bed for some reason. That hip's fine. My right hip seems okay until we go to like Busch Gardens and we're standing in line, and then all of a sudden it starts hurting and it feels like it needs to pop, but it won't,
That's just because you're getting old.
and it sucks. That it's popping is arthritis. Well, I got a lot of popping, man. I'm like a break dancer. I pop crack everywhere. I pop every bone I got, pretty much, except the ones I can't pop that at the top of my shoulders. That's going to take a chiropractor. Oh, and the hip, it's been doing that for a long time, man. So that doesn't bother me at all. I'm not like, I feel lucky because I'm a lot better off than other people that are the same age. You know, Shannon's, Caden, I know you don't know this, but Shannon's ex-husband just died like a week ago. She just went to the funeral yesterday.
Why would he care?
Day before. I know he would. I'm just letting
It
him
was
know.
Wednesday.
I try to keep people informed.
Mm.
And well, we're not gonna get into the reasons why, but yeah.
Pancreatitis.
Take
You can
care of
Google
yourself.
what the main cause of that is, but yeah.
Yeah, take care of yourself. That's the thing. Oh, Scorp didn't
Thank you.
know? Well, now you know, Scorp.
Yeah, I think the toughest part about that was everybody telling me, "Oh, he never said a bad word about you, and he said you were great." Well, I was. But I definitely heard him say lots of bad things about me, but I'll just let you guys live under the delusion that everything's cool. We're good.
I see that your mom still has fun and does Easter stuff and all that with you guys, which is great. I wish I was down there, can do that with y'all, but I'm not. But my door's always open. If y'all decide to come up this way, I just honestly don't have time. I only get so much vacation, and it's like, what am I
Well,
gonna do?
we'll be there in August.
We will be there in August. We'll be there like a whole week, I do believe. Depending on my vacation schedule, we're going to be down there for a minute. So,
Hello, kitty
but
cat.
you kids are expensive to feed, so you know. She's just in pain from body, leg still bad, and kidney. She, I don't know.
Well, I know all about that being in pain. I got sciatica in both hips, and everything hurts constantly.
Cloud Chucker, I know you're building right now, but you need to get Crimson Desert, the game. Just saying. You may not have ever played Elden Ring, but it's very similar to that. Just look up Crimson Desert. It's really
I think it's better than Elden Ring.
It is
Ring
better than Elden Ring. It's better than
was
Elden Ring.
insanely hard. It was meant to piss you off. He was talking about mom.
Oh, mom. Okay, she's in just pain from body, legs. Still bad. Wow, and kidneys. Damn, that sucks. Well, hopefully she's taking care of herself also. Yes, please look, Cloud Chucker. We are
knock
into
on
that
wood.
game so hard right now.
Never had a kidney stone. I don't want one.
It's pretty cool because
extremely painful.
You can earn money in the game, which is like silver, and you can upgrade your weapons and stuff that way. You can have a pet once you make them. You can look up guides on how to do it. You can either have a dog as a pet or a cat as a pet. I do recommend the dog because the cat usually will just stand on your shoulder instead of going and collecting loot for you. So I'd recommend getting a dog. There's many types of dogs. You just pick one you want and befriend it. Oh, she's still making kidney stones? Damn, I thought they fixed that. Wow.
You had 10 kids, that's what you call the stones. It sounds miserable. From what I understand, guys have a much harder time with kidney stones than women just because our
I
plumbing is
mean,
different. But that
I've
sounds awful.
I've had kidney stones. She didn't really have kidney stones till like right about the time before I left, but I had kidney stones twice while I was there. The first one was horrific. I thought I was going to die. The second one hurt, but it was not as bad, not even close. And I haven't had them since. I I mean, I don't know what I've changed about my diet. Well, now I'm on a
Thank
super
God,
diet, but
because I can't deal with you when you're sick, much less if you're in pain. Good Lord.
well, and Caden was there when that happened when I got the original kidney stones, and I had hydrocodone at that point, and I was popping them things like M&Ms, and it didn't help at all. And I thought, oh, this will take away the pain. Nope, nope. That pain is, I can't even describe it. Well, number one, the pain's really bad, but when it moves, it literally feels like a sweet gum ball is rolling down the inside of your intestine, just pokey, sharp points poking all through you. It hurts so damn bad. Yeah, I never want those again, ever, 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 ever. Um, your hip was worse than Stone's. Yeah, You know what, Caden? I'll give you that. I don't know. Um, if you get kidney stones, yeah, don't get. If you were on oxycodone, make sure you only take it as needed and don't take too
I'm
many
sure he's
because
talking about OxyContin, not oxycodone.
they're very addictive. Don't do that. They had me put out many times. Wow. The two stones you had peed out. That's awesome. That's because the spiky thing is tearing. Yeah, exactly, trash bag. I'm not saying it doesn't, but man, does that hurt. I don't ever want. And the diverticulitis is like a walk in the park compared to the kidney stones. Yeah, the diverticulitis hurts, but it's literally like a pain in the side, like somebody punched me really hard with a pole or something. That's about it. I can deal with that. The kidney stones, no, I can't. I can't deal with that pain. That sucks. Knock me out until it's over. Oh, oh, the picture of a woman who dreams of glamping. Nice breeze. I like it.
I don't even need glamping. I just need running water.
Trash bag, yeah. Um, don't get one, man. I'm telling you from experience. I've had them twice, and usually the first time is the worst time. So the second time you know what's coming, but I don't know. Maybe the second ones I had were not as big. I didn't have, there's sometimes where they're so big they got to go in there ultrasound and break them up and stuff just so you can pass them. But yeah, it's not fun. It sucks. What helped me was beer. Harry, I will agree with that 100% because the beer kind of floats everything in your intestines. I don't even drink beer that much, and I was drinking a lot of beer just to try to keep my intestine flowing because when you got a kidney stone, it blocks everything off. You can't pee when you want to, and it just blocks everything, and it hurts so bad. Oh my god, yeah, I don't even want to think about it. But yeah, kidney flush. There you go. A woman that dreams of glamping. If we had a nice camper like that, which, someday maybe, I doubt it. But even if it's a small one, we don't need much. I'm not trying to get no big 10, $15,000 camper or whatever. Well, I know they're more than that, but just one that has a bed and a shower and a bathroom, and I'm good, man. The rest of the stuff we can work with.
What the hell do you have in the cart that is 40, like $4,000 worth of stuff?
There's so
Jesus.
much stuff in that cart. A lot of it's repeat stuff. I need to go back through it and delete some stuff. I think I know why my ring's not working. I
Why is
thought there
that?
was a piece on here that was messing up, and I tried to like scrape it off, and it literally was peeling the plastic out of the inside of the ring, which means water is able to get into the electronics, which is probably why it's messed up.
That might
So
that
I'm thinking about just
might be the
cutting this
reason.
piece of plastic off, which I can do now actually, and super gluing over that. It'll be just like Creed does with the pins.
Did you use our gift card balance?
I don't know.
Mm,
Maybe.
You must have because it's not
Oh
there
yeah, I
anymore.
used it on probably the shower or something. I mean, I know I need to get pants, but I was like, well, this is still for us, so do it that way. Wait. What do you mean they gave you beer in the hospital?
Makes you have to
I
pee.
call bull crap. When has the hospital ever gave someone alcohol?
If they're trying to make you pee,
Then they'll give you water. They're not going to go, hey,
beer
here's some
beer will
beer.
do it.
I've never seen a hospital do that. That's crazy. That wow. If that's true, then that blows. I don't think they would do that here.
Have you ever been to the hospital here? They
I went to
might.
the hospital in Georgia with kidney stones, and they were like, "Yeah, you're just gonna have to pass it." They didn't give me nothing, not even painkillers, man. I'm like, dude,
I'm sorry.
it sucked, and I was like, y'all don't understand my level of pain right now. They just didn't care. I'm like, okay, well, I guess 6-pack on ice. That's awesome, Harry. Did you get to pick the brand? Yeah, I'd like some Michelob or something.
But ice.
No American hospital will give you beer. Well, Harry's in America, so I would say yes, they do. They sent out the nurse for it.
Oh,
Wow.
I wonder how much that cost on your bill.
Yeah, how do they add that up on your total? Beer, 6-pack, $80.
Right.
Because I'm just guessing, but it's got to be at least that much. So I know I meant to set myself a reminder. I haven't done it yet, but on the 7th of May, I'm going to turn the Starlink on so that I have full service when I get Toradol. Toradol is some kind of drug I've never had, so but if Toradol makes kidney stone pain go away, then sign me up for a full bottle of that stuff because I don't have kidney stones right now, thank God. Yeah, I know the last, what, 3 or 4 times I've been to Spring Wing, I've tried to fly out to the shore and on the bay side and the ocean side. The ocean side I know I've done because I got it on video where I went to that whole burnt down house.
Mm-hmm.
I want to do that more. I never stay up long enough. I'm like, I'll fly around the airport a lot, then I'll fly over there and then turn around, come right back. I want to actually, I know I got plenty of gas, so I'll go explore, man, especially if you're on a trike, because you can fill it all the way up with gas. Um, Used in the ER for kidney stone pain. Oh, okay. Thanks, Slade. I did not know that. I appreciate the info. Hmm. You know, like I said, when I had a colonoscopy done, they gave me medicine that was supposed to knock me out, but it only knocked me loopy. Um, so I was awake the entire time, which sucked. I do like that we have preferred parking. If we went earlier, we could actually get the better preferred parking, which is what we got on Easter weekend. For some reason, you would think the park would be full, but no, wasn't as bad as it
M-
was last weekend.
Maybe everybody else thought that, so they didn't go.
Maybe. You know, you'd be surprised, right? So you think, oh, I'm not going to the amusement park 4th of July weekend because it'll be packed, right? Well, you and 90% of the rest of the public think the same thing, so they don't go. So then it ends up being not that busy there. So
So
sometimes you just
I
gotta go
I
try it.
have you, you and I went to Busch Gardens on the 4th of July. And yes, it is packed. However,
Ah,
everywhere in this area for the 4th of July is packed.
yeah, that is true.
Busch Gardens is one of the few places where it's not absolute fucking chaos
The
trying to get
hotels are how
I'm
far?
I'm talking.
Well, he just asked a question. Go ahead.
Okay, well you can wait till I finish.
Okay.
Um Busch Gardens is one of the only places that isn't absolute chaos trying to get out of the parking lot because it's all directed. Um So it's not that bad. We started walking while the fireworks were still going off and finished them while we were in the car so we could get out first. Okay, continue on.
The hotels are not that far, Slade.
There ain't that many to choose from,
There's
though.
not a lot of hotels. There's an Airbnb that John uses all the time that he really liked. I don't know the name of it, but the hotel would be cheaper, I'm sure. Um, and yeah, you can pull in and out of the airport anytime and just go take off.
And get the
I know
boots.
Ryan will probably be Ryan Wirtz will be there. Which
See
is
the
he's
boots,
the
kitty.
HVAC fly guy that you see come and chat
Bootsy
sometimes.
kitty.
He
Has
always comes to those fly-ins, so I know he'll
has
be there.
anybody heard from Roger? He wasn't here last weekend either.
Yeah, he was, wasn't he?
But no, he wasn't.
I thought I saw his name come up.
Mm-mm.
I can't hear Scuba when she talks. Freaking John Q, man, leave it to him. Yeah, the hotels aren't that far. I know I saw one on the left as soon as I got on the Eastern Shore. It's weird because if you're coming from the south, you get on the bridge, which the bridge is 17 miles long. Okay, so you see water on both sides for about 17 miles. Besides when you go in the tunnels, which when you go in the tunnel, you're going under the water. There, look at there's RS. Well, we're glad to know you're
Oh,
okay,
oh, good.
RS.
Okay.
We don't have to do no damn health check on you.
I was about to just start stalking. Well, actually, I was currently stalking you.
Cloud Chuckers. Oh, he did send me a photo. Let's see what he sent. All done. Forgot how good this is. Oh yeah, look at that is nice and clean. Man, that juice looks clean too. You can't even that juice is like clear in there. I like that your tweezers are grabbing your screwdriver right in that picture. The G class, you got the G class G2. Um, very nice mod. Very nice mod. So
So there are
oh, she's
about
looking it up
about 10 miles away from the hotel or from the
from the airport. Okay,
yes,
north or
there
south of
are
the airport.
south.
So I
I
know they
see.
have. What's up, John Wayne? Busy getting ready for.
Can I finish a sentence, please?
Somebody just showed up. Go ahead.
There are 3 tiny house rentals, but those are 206 $271 and $240 a night.
Damn.
Yeah,
Really?
yeah.
Man, they pimping out their house, aren't they? Them houses aren't that nice over there to be
No.
$240 a night.
Let's see.
The hotel, I'm sure, is cheap. It should be cheap because it's a.
There's one that looks like it's about 5 miles up. The budget inn in Nassauatics is $70 a night.
There you go. That's more like it. Budget Inn in Nassauatics.
And it's right next to the Great Machapongo Clam Shack.
Ooh, the Clam Shack. The Clam Shack where. We're going to be cooking and stuff. I mean, the main thing for the hotel is just for us anyways, is a backup in case they don't fix the well pump. I like staying at the airfield. Munchkin, on the other hand, may end up being at the hotel a lot. I prefer she's there during flying times, which would be morning and sunset.
I mean,
Other than
I'm
that,
not keen on the idea of sleeping in a tent for an entire week either.
I will say this. We may have got cots and a tent, but that was some good damn sleep. I'm surprised that I didn't wake up in sore or anything like that. Those cots actually are
No,
very
our cots
comfortable.
are comfortable.
Yeah, those pads are thick. And since we got that van, I can load that van down. I can put the mini bike, I can put the scooter, I can put all that.
You're not bringing the fucking mini bike.
Why can't I bring the mini bike?
Because you don't need to. There's no reason for it.
Slade wants to ride a mini bike. I'm just kidding, but still. What's the temperature at night? The temperature at night usually gets down in the higher 60s.
50s, 60s, perfect
Yeah.
weather as far as I'm concerned.
It's not hot. So if I know in Spring Wing when I go there, I am comfortable sleeping in a tent as long as you got.
No, he
covers.
gets cold. He wants to turn the heater on.
Not as long as I got
like I'm freezing. It's so cold. Meanwhile, I'm sweating my ass off.
So there you go. You're not gonna burn up. I'll put it that way. As long as I got a cover over me, I'm good. No mini bike for you.
It's unnecessary, Linda. Just because we have a U-Haul does not mean we have to pack the entire fucking house in it.
We don't have to have the mini bike. I get it. I just thought it was easy because, it's gas. I can fire that thing up and take off no matter what. The scooter usually, the charge on it usually works. We got away with some vicious ants. What's up? We won. We won. We finally won a mod heist. Thank you, Dire Thing, for tweaking our win ratio or something. I try not to bring too much when we go to the fly-in. I mean, I'm really bad about over.
Repeat that again.
I try not to bring too much to the fly-in.
That's what I thought you said.
But
did you bump your head? So were you down in the basement again and you bumped your head on that damn beam?
I will say that I usually bring too much. I try not to, but I bring too much. I over prepare. I mean, we bring the Blackstone.
He over prepares with shit we don't need. But I'm the one responsible for bringing all the necessities. Like the food.
You missed out on the mod heist with Cloud Chucker. That sucks because we just won too, man. You could have won big time. Got to bring some toys. See,
except Slade, he doesn't play with his toys. Last time he bought the mini bike, he rode it once and then just
I rode it 3 times, and I let somebody else ride it because they wanted to ride it. I'll have to think hard on that one. If there's enough room, I don't know. People like riding it. They were like, oh, that takes me back. the guy that I saw said, man, that thing reminds me. See, Slade said he'll ride it. By God, Slade, there you go. And it's purple. It's the bomb. So the guy that I saw said, man, that takes me back to my childhood, blah, 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 blah. I was like, you want to ride it? He was like, well, hell yeah. And I
All
put
right,
him
I got
on
a
it.
deal. Since y'all think he needs to bring the mini bike, you can come by here and help him fucking pack.
John, of course you can bring your side by side. If you came, of course you can bring your side by side. There is
I mean,
actually a road that you can go
Wolfie
down and
came
just,
and brought a cannon.
yeah, what was that? What's his name?
Wolfie.
Woofy. Woofy will probably be there, which he's an older guy that is really cool. Y'all probably met Woofy. I bet you Slade's met Woofy. He was at Flat for Gage. And John, I want to see, John, if you show up there, by God, I'll give you $1. I'd love to see it, John. You actually enjoy it because unlike where you
Hey,
fly at,
what are
you'll
you
be
clawing
flying
on?
by the ocean and the bay. And literally you can land almost anywhere. There's literally like one spot where the power station is that you don't want to land in that. But other than that, it's wide open. There's nothing but farms there. It's like you can land anywhere, which I've done. And I didn't land there, no, but I was trying to find my keys, which I thought were in a cotton field, but they weren't. So I ended up spending an hour or two in the cotton field for no reason. But
Yeah, so now he's required to check his keys in with me before he
yes, I do
goes
not
flying.
take my keys flying anymore. That was a bad idea.
So he packs all the toys and stuff. Meanwhile, I'm running around. Do you have this? Do you have that? Do you have this? Do you have that? I don't know. So I have to grab all of our clothes, our blankets, make sure he has his medicine, all the stuff for the food, the Blackstone, the water. And then when I get there, I have to help him set up the tent, which I'd rather stab myself in the eye with a rusty fork than doing. And then I have to go to the grocery store because there's no reason to go to the grocery store first and lug all that shit with me when there's a store on my way or
Yeah,
right there.
yeah, it's right there. Yeah, the good thing about
Hi, Bootsy.
I've completely lost my train of thought because that's what I do. That's why we need our wives. Tell me about it, Slade. Yeah,
Yeah, because what happened the time you went without me? You ended up sleeping in your truck and peeing in a bottle and dumping it in your truck on accident.
there you go. That's what happens.
You brought half your clothes. You,
That coil
yeah,
settled to 0.18. Oh man, 0.18. Yeah, you're throwing some clouds, cloud chucker. Munchkin the
pretty much.
Sherpa.
Yep. I'm the
I did
project
buy a
coordinator.
6 foot by 20 foot tarp for when in the morning when there's dew on the grass because that airport is completely grass. It's grass. It has a north southeast airport and a east west airport. So you can take off from pretty much any direction. So I got the tarp so that I could lay it on the ground and put my wing on top of it so it doesn't get wet to take off with my trike. Because last time I did that, the wing got wet and it pulled back on my cage, which is why I broke a prop. So I'm trying to avoid that by any means necessary. But usually Will's asleep in the morning, so but Will's not coming, so we know, he's welcome to come by all means. I know that. I wish Will would come because he's cool to hang out with and his wieners. Now he's got multiple wieners. I don't know how Will's going to
Mm,
do it with multiple wieners. It's hard enough with one wiener, let alone 3 wieners. You're fine, Cloud Chucker. You build away, buddy. I was gonna sit. You know what I was gonna do is sit here because I feel like I owe Creed a bunch of wire. I'm
You do.
definitely gonna make Creed some wire. I have some made, but considering how many pins he gave away, I need to make him a lot more wire. And I have the stand hooked up. I just need to hook the drill up and start making more wire. Which I think at this point, I'm Sunday is going to be the day that I just sit here and make wire. Um, I still don't have the little cool things that I wanted. That I need to get with Jen about, but other than that, I can make wire all day long. Um, get him some fused Claptons where he can coil to his heart content. And what I'm gonna do is take the full length wire and cut them in sections that are small enough where he can wrap one coil with it, and then just keep duplicating that over and over. Put all that in the envelope, fit it between two pieces of cardboard, put it and ship it, and then it won't get bent, and he'll be fine. That's what I want to do. And if he needs more wire, I'll just make more. Hopefully, I'll make them enough to where it'll keep them set for a little while anyway. Because I rarely even, I don't know how quick he was changing the coils, but when the coils that I make, I rarely have to change those. Rarely. Now, I know I vape a lot of disposables, but I do have some mods that
That
have
would
coils.
explain why you only have to change your coils rarely.
Right. Yeah. So I get that part, but you know what? What happened to my Dr. Pepper with the clean bottom on it? It's gone.
It's in the bowl cabinet so the kids wouldn't accidentally open it.
Okay. Thank you. I thought I put it back in
You're
here, but
welcome.
I didn't.
No, you did not. You left it sitting on the counter.
So, and what I did, because I know I haven't done any build videos lately or tutorials or anything, I did go look at some newer stuff on some various websites. I haven't ordered anything yet, but going forward, I'm gonna try to get something new to build on, to show you guys, and then it'll be something new instead of me just rambling on for 2 hours, which I've been doing for God knows how long now, and somehow y'all still come back and watch me, which I do appreciate, but how long can y'all listen to one dude rant, and Munchkin, obviously? Just ramble on about random stuff, which is what we do. We don't have a schedule. We don't have index cards. We just ramble. I had to change the coil. I had to charge the coils in there, Cyrus. They were,
He
I
meant
think he meant change.
change.
Okay. They were rusty. Yeah, if they get rusty, there's not a lot you can do about that. So, yeah, I would have changed them also. If you can get one, the Early Bird Sparrow is a banging RTA. I saw that one when I was looking through the list. That long, that thing's like that long. It's been a long time. I mean, how long have I been rambling without really? I mean, I made some wire. I haven't done any build videos.
How long can I listen to you ramble on? 14 years so far.
Topics are never the same, so ramble on. Well, thanks, Will. I appreciate that. I try to keep current stuff. I mean, I tell y'all about what's going on in my life. My Fridays for me are venting to you guys about what's going on here. So
No,
it
don't let
helps
me
me
start
cope.
venting.
Go ahead, vent. I got time.
I'm tired as a motherfucker of all these goddamn agents rushing shit just to fucking cancel it after the work's been done. It's irritating me. Or I've been waiting for a week and a half for them to send me something, and then when they finally send it, they expect me to drop everything I'm doing and spend all day focusing on their shit. Nah, sorry, you're at the back of the fucking line now, homie. You're just gonna have to deal with it. I'm over all of them, and they're pushy and they're stupid, and I just don't understand how some of them make it out of their house in the morning without choking to death on their own spit or something. I really question how they've made it to adulthood without hurting themselves severely. Meow.
I will give
Uh,
another shout out to Amsoil Saber because,
that was kind of random.
and Will can, well, I'm just saying, Will can attest the gas that I got last September for Soar the Shore that I put Amsoil Saber in has been sitting in my paramotor since last September. It took me 2 pulls and the paramotor fired right up, ran perfect. That oil is something serious. The stabilizer that's in there, not only does it keep your motor clean, but the gas. And now I will say this was ethanol free gas. But even if it wasn't, the gas lasts so much longer than it. The Motul, I mean, while it's good and everything, I like the Saber because it's blue, number one. But number two is how well it actually interacts with the gas and keeps moisture out of it so that everything runs smooth. I have not had, knock on wood, one single motor out yet. Not one. So, hello, Angela.
No, Angela.
Just show
And
up when you
John
feel
Q.
like it.
Yeah, it's not just here, dude. All right. It's not just here. He is able to tie anything back to flying somehow. I don't know how he does it, but he'll find that one little loose thread, regardless of the topic, and somehow meander it back to flying.
How'd you know? You've got me nailed. I don't know how you did
Um,
that.
no, never underestimate the ability of someone who doesn't know any better to survive extreme self-induced trauma. I think maybe it's because they're too stupid to realize they've hurt themselves. I mean, I just the pushing tech. It used to be a long time ago. If you didn't get a closing package delivered by FedEx or UPS that morning, you weren't fucking closing, right? I miss those days. I really hate the whole, oh, just one more thing. We just got to do this. We just got to do that. And I spend my entire day focused on one file. Meanwhile, the people that did their job correctly and got me all the shit I needed on time, because most of the I don't have a problem with issues that arise naturally. Like there's a title problem that has to be resolved. I can understand that. But when you don't order the resale package as an agent, and then the other agent on the other side puts her own email address down as the recipient of the resale package, why are you scheduling a closing with me when you never got it? Where did you think it went if you didn't get it? Because you only put yourself down as the recipient. So then when I tell her, hey, it never got ordered. So does that mean we can't close tomorrow? Yes, that's exactly what that fucking means. We can't close tomorrow. I don't understand how you don't understand that.
So, Vector just chimed in and said,
Mm.
it sounds like you've had a challenging day.
I have, Vector. Thank you very much.
I was like, whoa. Out of the blue, Vector was like, hey.
And the hardest part about it is the fact that I have to sit there and smile and pretend I'm understanding instead of going, what the fuck is wrong with you?
You know,
Can you not read? Did you not understand what I said 3 emails ago?
and I'm tending to agree with Munchkin. There is there are certain employees at our company that are held at a higher standard than the other employees. Some of the employees that we have, I don't really understand how they even have a job. Our boss is very forgiving and won't just fire somebody, but
No, he won't.
to be honest, there's some people that it's like Munchkin has told them multiple times how to do something, and they still text her over and over, hey, how do you do this? How do you do
Hey,
that?
Walter.
How you do, which takes time out of her day to have to explain to them how to do it
Mm-hmm.
all over again. And then they're like, oh yeah, I did that. No, you didn't do, you had to ask for help.
Right.
Do it on your own, damn it.
And you know why they had to ask for help? Because they didn't listen to me the first fucking time I told them. Yeah, pretty much. If we had some challenged people that work for us, like people with Down syndrome, so I'm sure they'd do a better fucking job. They'd actually take notes and refer back to them. Um, I don't think it's because they're stupid. I think it's because they're lazy. Why would they bother using their own brain when they can just borrow mine whenever they need it?
There
I
you go.
I can deal with the employees. That's frustrating, but the agents, that part
We do
really
have
really
some,
bugs
we
me.
do have some agents that are just scatterbrained. I don't understand how that one agent that we both know is scatterbrained as hell has a Mercedes, a really nice Mercedes, and it's like maybe Munchkin's in the wrong profession.
I couldn't be a real estate agent. There
I
ain't no fucking
I
way.
get it, but that person doesn't have a clue what they're doing, but makes enough money to be able to buy a really nice Mercedes.
I mean, to be fair, used Mercedes are pretty cheap. They lose their value
That
very,
Mercedes is
very
not that
quickly.
old. The one
Um,
she's driving, oops, I said she,
yeah,
is
are they
very
young?
nice.
No, no, they're not. And supposedly they have experience too. But again, it's laziness. Why would they bother retaining any information and use their own brain when they can just use mine? And it's like, I want you to think about this problem by yourself for at least 15 seconds before you ask me.
We had somebody come in today. Now, they weren't buying a house, they were buying a town home. I mean, technically it's
Wow.
still a home, but they were born in 2004. Do you know how
Yeah.
old that makes me feel? So they're like, what, 22?
Her driver's license still has a front facing picture.
Yeah, it does. It has the under 21 picture.
Yeah.
And it's like, damn, how old am I, man?
What
Under
boots?
21 picture, and she's buying a house. And it's like, wow, how many times Mercedes answered divorced? I don't know, darn thing.
Yeah, I don't know.
Try being a forensic psychiatric nurse for
Oh,
25
that
years.
sounds interesting as hell. Like I tell people all the time, I think I'd rather go work at a zoo and have actual shit thrown at me instead of the metaphorical
Well,
kind. But
you know what? It'd probably be interesting the first year, but 25 years of it, and I could see where that could be. Wow.
so okay, here's something I got for you, right? I got a contract last week. No notes, just here's a contract. So I look at it. It wants to close this week.
Okay.
Supposed to be cash. So on the 14th, which was Tuesday, I got a phone call from the attorney's office that said we're the hard money lender. I need to send you instructions. What's your email address? So I gave it to him. I never got anything. I was out Wednesday, right? Yesterday, I get an email saying I have to close with the other title company that was written in the contract. And I'm like, okay, well, that's disappointing. We just got our search back, but okay, whatever. So I canceled the file. Do you know that same person emailed me back today and was like, hey, hopefully we're going to try to close today. Will that work? No. First of all,
Trash
you
bag,
cancel.
I'm the same way. I rented my entire young life thinking, oh, this is the way to go. Now, I will say that when I was younger, rent was cheaper. I probably should have bought a house then. My whole life would have changed if I bought a house back then. So I'm kind of glad I didn't, but I'm glad now that we own a house, but it's like now rent is so expensive. Rent costs more than owning a home at this point. Rent, if you pay rent to somebody for a 2 or 3 bedroom home in pretty much any state, the rent's going to be more than the mortgage is because the landlord's got to take care of all the other stupid stuff. So they're going to charge you more than what their mortgage payment is so that they can pay their mortgage payment and then still have some money left over. That's the
So,
benefit of being a homeowner.
on a bright note, one of the other attorneys in the office got puppies. They arrived on a
Oh
plane
my gosh.
yesterday from Puerto Rico. They are the most adorable things I've ever seen in my entire life. And we found out today that one of them is super, super smart, right? She's super smart. So she brought in two toys for them. And the little tiny puppy always wants whatever his sister has. Even though he's got his own, he doesn't want his, he wants hers. So we could only find one of the toys. So we're looking all over for the toys, right? Couldn't find it. Um, so I'm sitting there working, and all of a sudden, girl puppy comes in my office, goes under the table, goes around behind the chair that I have in the corner, retrieves her toy, and just prances out of the office. She hid that shit from him. She hid her toy from the other dog where he couldn't get to it. And when he was in the other room taking a nap, she went in and got it back out. Um, so we had previously found a toy in a box of files. She actually stuffed it down in a folder, and we thought she accidentally dropped it in there. No, no, she's intentionally hiding her toy from the other dog. Um, so then she had to go find another hiding place when he woke up. So we're gonna have dog toys stashed all over our office in various places. They are super cute though. I was holding the little one. He's like a pug mixed, who apparently decided that I must have snacks hidden my cleavage and stuck his whole entire head down my bra. And then he bit me with his little tiny sharp ass puppy teeth, so I've got a bruise on my boob.
All right. So
He didn't find no snacks down
I'm
there.
going to show y'all this outdoor heated shower, right?
Right.
Because the picture I saw on Amazon, it looked like that this heater thing was huge, right? I'm like, well,
Clearly John
wow,
Coy.
how is that going to fit into the 5 gallon thing to pump the water out? This is how big it is. And supposedly, from all the reviews I saw, this thing has really good water pressure. That's how big it is. The actual shower part plugs in right there. It is digital. It lights up and stuff. I don't
There were
know.
there were no snacks in my cleavage. At least not today.
There we go. So, and then this has got suction cups on the bottom so it can stick in the bottom of the bucket or whatever that pulls the water. But I'll be surprised if this has good water pressure. I'm just like, wow, this is so tiny. It's just a little bit. It's like a little cell phone. It's so small.
That's what she said.
I hope she didn't say that. That's so small.
Boots, why are you glaring at Smokey?
But yeah, I do plan on trying that out to see if it heats up water correctly and everything before we even go to Spring Wing. Worst case scenario, we may be staying at the same hotel Slade's at. I don't know. But oh, puppies and the puppy breath. Until you have to replace a roof or a heat pump. Oh yeah, well, Will, yeah, being a landlord, yeah, I got you there. That's the downside of being a
I've been a
landlord.
landlord. There's more downsides. Then you get stupid fucking phone calls at 2 a.m. saying our toilet's leaking through the floor. And you get over there at 2 a.m. to turn the water off to find out no, the toilet's not leaking. You overflowed it. And then they have the nerve to ask you when you tell them that they need to go rent a steam cleaner from the grocery store to clean up all this damn water if you're going to deduct that from their rent. No, no, I'm not. You're lucky I'm not doing it and adding the bill to your rent. Um,
Oh man,
yeah, no.
I can't believe how many people we've got
Get
that
down.
are tenants that call that are pissed off at their landlord because they have roaches. Well, maybe you caused the roaches. Um, we have roaches or rats or whatever it may
Well, and
be.
if you're in an apartment, good luck because they have to treat the entire complex. They can't
Right.
just treat one unit.
Exactly. I
But
don't
we
get it.
we do have a lot of slumlords in this area. We do.
Yeah, I
One of
don't
them
doubt that
one of
either.
them just went to prison actually, so yeah.
Well, Will, if you have to replace a roof or a heat pump at
Mhm.
one of the properties you own, good for you, man. At least you're taking care of it.
Right.
They can't say
I'd
anything bad about you because you're taking care of your property.
I'd
So,
love to have a metal roof, but they're very expensive.
yeah.
I don't know. They cuz our house is small, so and it's pretty
Metal roofs are
uniform.
cool when it rains. That's about it.
Yeah.
Yeah, but it doesn't rain all the time. So, I mean, if you lived somewhere like in the UK where it rains 90% of the time, or Seattle, Washington, where it
I
rains
was
all
really
the
hoping it was going to rain tomorrow so you wouldn't make me go to Busch Gardens. I really do not want to go.
we ain't got to go long. We do need to get some exercise. We need to walk around the park. That's the whole purpose of it. I'm down 18 pounds, I do believe. Um, Let me figure this out.
Didn't I just get rid of you?
17 pounds.
Get
Okay,
down.
17 pounds. And they're pretty much lifetime too. Lifetime. Well, oh, the metal roofs. Yeah.
Mhm.
Um, I really wish I wasn't around when my uncle owned a house in Tennessee, and he had what I would call a very old collection of guns, rifles from World War II, World War One, just all hanging up on his um, mantle and various walls. Their house burned down. He lost all that. Um, I was like, man, that sucks, dude. That really sucks. I saw it. I was little the last time I was there, but I got to see all the guns. He let me fire some of his newer guns. I fired a 357 Magnum for the first time, and between me, my dad, and him, I'm the only one that actually shot the can and blew it into a million pieces because that thing shot fire out of the barrel. It was a strong shooting gun, from what I remember anyway. We're going to Busch Gardens again, Angela. We've been twice so far. The third time we'll get a free 1 day quick queue pass with unlimited, which means we can go on rides without having to wait in line. If you go 5 times, you get a free all day food pass. No, I'm sorry, not an all
You
day
get
food
a free
pass.
meal.
One free meal. So it's not worth going the fourth and fifth time, but the third time we got to get knocked out and then we're good. Well, it doesn't matter. You don't have to stay like 8 hours and then it's just being there counts. But I do enjoy a lot of the rides there. Munchkin likes her favorite ride, which is Apollo's Chariot,
It's
and
not the rides, it's the fucking
not
people.
Apollo's
There's
Chariot.
too
It's
many people,
as
Alpengeist.
Alpengeist. She likes that one. I like Apollo's Chariot. That's my favorite.
So we found out something interesting. No, surprisingly enough, those things don't count as the free meal. So they have an actual smokehouse at Busch Gardens. So you can go in there and get brisket and ribs and cornbread and a drink
Yeah, you
and
get a
vegetables.
meal,
Yeah.
dessert, and a drink for the
Or
meal that they
or
give you for free.
if you're in Italy, you can get spaghetti and meatballs or lasagna with garlic bread. Germany, you can go in. They've got a bratwurst platter at the Fest House. Um,
Munchkin and I shared
yeah,
a turkey leg last week. The turkey leg was what? $17
17.99
for,
before the
okay,
discount.
$18 for one turkey leg. Now, being on keto, that's the only thing technically we could eat at the park anyway. So it's worth it to us because we can both share that and both get not full off of it, obviously,
Full
but
enough. It's a huge turkey leg. I'd
it,
hate to run into the turkey that leg came off of because they're huge,
it was enough to
gigantic.
satisfy us. I mean, we're on keto, so we're drinking Coke Zero, which is zero carbs, and then we ate a turkey leg, and that was it. We were able to stay there like 6 hours like that, and we only had that one turkey leg to eat.
Well, we paid $60 for the cup that's got
Well, yeah, but that was
free
the week
refills
before.
all.
I'm just talking
Yeah.
about last week.
Well, they used to be like $14, Cloud Chucker, which is much more reasonable, especially for a theme park. But
Yeah, turkey leg's expensive. Now, I will say that
the
turkey
smoke,
leg tastes
yeah,
really good.
the smokehouse
It
and
was
the Fest House are the better deals. Um, you get a lot more food, and the smokehouse, like the brisket and stuff they have there, is actually really good for it being a theme park. They
yeah,
take that shit serious. Um, but yeah, they want $11 for a pretzel.
yeah, for a
Fi fi
pretzel. A
five
pretzel.
dollars, 5.99 for a piece of fudge, and I'm like, no, I'm good. Yeah.
So since we're premier pass
Ouch, Will.
holders, we get 20% off the food. If we were platinum holders, which is another $5 a month or whatever, then we would get 30% off the food. Um, it does help. I appreciate the fact that we got premier parking. Um, I mean, I don't mind paying an extra five
Yes,
dollars
we do, Cloud
if
Chucker.
you don't have a
A
season pass
pass?
membership and you park. It's set. What was it? $74 or was it $47?
65 for regular parking.
$65 to park
Hmm.
at the thing. $65. 60.
Now,
I think it was $67.
what's interesting though is they lowered the price of tickets and jacked up the price of parking.
Ouch, Will. That's a hefty chunk of change, bud. You know what though? Now that you've replaced it, it'll last for years and years. You will make that money back over
Hmm.
time. But yeah, that's a lot to throw out. 17K. Good
Must have been
lord.
a big ass
I hope
house.
some of your day trading pays off.
Hmm.
That's the other weird thing about that game we're playing.
Good night, Slade.
You gotta get ready for work. Slade, thank you for coming on. I appreciate it. That Crimson Desert, you can go to the bank and deposit gold bars, and then you have a low risk, medium risk, high risk on return for it. The
And
high risk can
tell
be negative 22% up to positive 55%. Now,
tell the people how you got the gold bars.
I stole the gold bar from a fireplace.
And
And what?
where else did you get the gold bars?
I don't know. I don't
You were
remember.
robbing people.
Oh, yeah, you could rob people at one of the locations and get a gold bar. But when I did deposit, I deposited 4 gold bars. The first 2 were negative 22%. I lost money. The next one I got positive 6%, then I got a positive 9%. So I made some of my money back. And then I said, you know what? I'm taking all my, and it costs 100 silver just to open an account at the bank. Go figure. But I took all my money out. Now I got over 1,000 something silver, which is usually enough to buy pretty much what you want. if I get more gold bars, I'll go deposit those. But right now, I'm like, I don't need to worry about that. Right now, it's more about getting good armor and a good weapon and building up my skill tree so that I don't die really easy to enemies.
I wonder how many more hours you have in that game that I do, because when we played last Sunday, because I didn't get to play on Saturday because you drugged me to fucking Busch Gardens. Sunday I got to play for a couple hours, but I had to quit because I had to clean the house and do laundry and clean the kitchen and all that other stuff. So
Illegals
you
would have
got
done
to
that
play
roof for $3,000.
in
You know
half a
what? He's
day.
got a point, but
Hmm.
yeah, you still got to pay for the materials. Materials aren't cheap anymore. Um, Materials like wood. I don't know how much roofing shingles are now, but I'm sure they're more expensive than they used to be. I know back in the day when we had to have our roof replaced on the home that I lived in when I was a kid, it was only like $3,000 for the entire roof. Um, and that was not illegals at that time because it was too early. That was in the 70s or 80s. I would say the 70s actually, probably. But yeah. I don't know. The main thing I'm worried about more than anything is, are my brake lines even? If I get time Sunday, I'm going to take that wing out and measure from where the lines split all the way down to where the brake line ties in. Then I'm going to do the other side and see if they match. If they match, I'm good. If they don't match, I'm going to tweak it. I literally don't want to take off and have my wing pulling to one side. That would suck. If it's a little bit, it wouldn't be that bad. You can still come in and land, but you still have to adjust it. But if it's a lot, that can be very dangerous. So I don't want that to happen. And that needs to be fixed before the flying happens. I got to clear off all my memory cards, charge all my cameras, the headset. That's what I plan on doing that
Well, at
Monday.
first you have to find all that shit. I would not wait until the last minute to do that.
I that's why the Monday I'm gonna pick up the U-Haul at 3 p.m. So before 3 p.m. I can stage everything to get it ready to go on the truck, and I'll be good when I get the truck. Boom, 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 done. Instead of me waiting and taking off like just the last couple days, I took the whole freaking week off because we got people that work for us that literally like, oh, I'm sick and stay home. So I'm tired of busting my ass coming in every damn
Good
day,
night,
and
Angela.
they're out all the time, all the time. I don't
Why are you
understand how they
back?
get away with that.
Because they know the rest of us will pick up their slack while they're gone.
And my job, I keep up with most of the stuff. So as long as I get everything up to date before I go on vacation, there's going to be no reason for any rush. Zero. Not to mention that while we're there, we will have high speed internet. And if we need to, we can log in and work. But
No, 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 I'm not doing that. There are plenty of people there that can figure out how to do what we do
true, well,
while
nobody's
we're
going to,
gone.
I don't want nobody setting up orders. I honestly don't.
Well, they need to. We can't go a week without getting orders set up. They'll need to figure that out.
Oh, Lord, they're going to screw that all up.
Not your fucking problem.
I guarantee they don't know how I do it. And if they
No,
don't
and
do
I
it
I
correctly,
would be willing to bet you money that they're not even going to ask either.
that's going to screw stuff up so bad.
Not our problem.
All right. So there we go. So we got that to look forward to. It's already 9:30. Man, where did time
Mm-hmm.
go? Holy crap, guys. Well, hopefully everybody's enjoying the warmer weather. I don't know if Linda's got any warmer weather yet. She was like still in the snow and stuff, but she
She
does
said
have
she
that
had to
very.
turn on her air conditioner yesterday.
She did?
Mm-hmm.
Oh, well, you got to see if your air conditioner works, Linda. And she's in that nice brand new apartment. That's got to be nice, you know. It's brand new. You don't have to worry about previous owners, what they did, what they screwed up. If it's
Mm-hmm.
new, if something screwed it up, either you did it or it broke on its own. I appreciate that part of it. Plus, Molly's got that big old window to look out of now, so I'm sure she's enjoying that. It's warmer now in the UK. Yes, I had to turn my AC on in March. Yeah, I don't know when we turned our AC on. You know, I'll give it to Munchkin on that. She's never complained about the power bill or where we have it set at. We don't keep our house freezing cold. She likes it cool, and I try to not do it as much to keep the power bill low, but
Nope. Yeah, I pay the power bill. I can turn it whatever temperature I
right.
want.
So if she wants it low, by God, run it. I just have to put on more covers. That's all. But our bill honestly is a lot lower than what I'm used to. When
It
I paid,
hasn't been over $300 since we moved in, and the townhouse we used to live in during the summer, the bill was damn near $500 a month.
yeah, the house I had in Georgia, 500, 600, no problem. And I'm like, what the hell? I'm not running an AT&T building over here,
Mm-hmm.
and the AC would never cool the house down enough to turn off, so it run 24/7, and that's just bad insulation. So this house actually has pretty good insulation, except for in the basement. Some of it's falling down, which I'll
Yeah,
push
you
back up.
just stick it back up there.
Yeah, I just stick it back up. But that's the basement. The attic
Yeah,
is
and it's
fine.
just press fit in there. There's no straps holding it up. We could actually just take string and
Your
staple it
AC
over.
is a fan, Cloud Chucker. Well, that's because it don't ever get hot where
Yeah,
you're at.
no.
You don't
I
know
need
what hot is, Cloud
So
Chucker.
it went from 50 degrees what on Sunday to 92 on Tuesday.
I'd love
It's
to see Cloud
bullshit.
Chucker just take a trip to and
Texas,
for the temperature, yeah,
New
go to
Orleans
Texas or
in
Miami,
August.
Florida. You'll see what real heat is.
Hmm.
You have no idea how hot it can get. It's freaking hot. Texas gets really high. They're up in the 110, 112. No problem. Miami stays that way all the time because they're close to the equator. But yeah, Miami's always hot. So if you want to live somewhere where it's always warm or hot, Miami's the place to live. But it's also, full of crime and everything else because it's Miami. Everybody moves there. Wet heat, yeah. So yeah, in the southeast, it's very humid over here. So the humidity makes it feel even hotter, just because the water's full of moisture. So yeah, you get really hot. You'll sweat to death. Does it get hot in Hampton? You damn skippy, Cloud Chucker. We've
Hmm.
already had 91, 92
Yeah, like
degrees
I said, it went from
Fahrenheit. You can measure that out in your Celsius but yeah, we've had 92 degrees already, and it's just springtime.
yeah,
When we
yeah.
get into the summer,
It's
it's
not
going to
even
go
July
even
and
higher.
August yet.
We'll get close to, we may get up to about 103 max.
Hmm.
I don't see it going
No, it's
above
got
that, but
hotter than
it's
that. When
possible.
you bring the index into it, it can be 110, 114.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's hot. Hot and humid. Like when you walk out the door, it's like being hit in the face with a wet wool blanket. It's
I
hard
don't
to
like going
breathe.
outside when it's that hot. It's just too much. You literally starts pouring off sweat as soon as you step outside. That
Mm-hmm.
is not fun. I mean, if you want to lose weight, it's great, but that's about it. The water is full of moisture. What the hell are you talking about, John Q? Moisture, it is water. Water is moisture. Dodge tornadoes all. Well, Jade, I'm glad you dodged the tornado. I can't. I'm hiccuping.
Yeah, I don't want to dodge tornadoes.
I'm glad.
Thankfully,
Yeah,
we don't have
I
them
don't want to have
around here.
anything to do with tornadoes.
Mm-mm.
Nope.
I'll
No,
take
thank
my
you.
hurricanes any day. I can see them coming. I know where they're going. I can, yeah, not tornadoes. They're sneaky.
I've had some close. Georgia
Well,
doesn't really get a
so
lot of tornadoes, but we've had some that's come close
in
by
dire
us.
thing,
But
I was saying string because in the basement it's an elevated crawl space. Everything is open underneath, so like we can move the insulation and get to the wiring, the plumbing, all that. So I don't see why we just couldn't take a piece of string and staple it from one stud to the other side just to hold the insulation up. Like I said, it's press fit. I can reach my hand up and just shove it right back up there. I ain't trying to do
yeah, I'm on heist
stainless
low.
wire or anything.
Heat rises so much. Yeah, if you're on the second
Yeah.
floor, Linda, you'll stay warm. That's a problem in the summertime, but in the wintertime it's great for you. So, which you've been dealing with lately, so you've been in the winter. So, this summer will be your first summer in that apartment and you'll get to see how your power bill does and what you can expect in the future. So, this is your real test, coming up. Not really until July do you really, July and August are like the heat months. Those 2 months out of any of the other months are the hottest months of the year, I do believe. July and August. June is back and forth, but July and August are nothing but heat. Nothing but heat. September, that's when we get all the freaking hurricanes and you name it. But I hopefully, since that's a new apartment, it has all the new code in there, so it's probably very well insulated, and you'll probably be able to keep your apartment cool for relatively cheap, which will be awesome. Jade is a true trooper. Um, Jade is lost her leg after a horrible paramotor accident that some of y'all know about. We've talked about it in the past, but she's still pushing on. Not only did Jade lose her leg in a paramotor accident, she also lost her husband.
Mm-hmm.
And she's still pushing through it, and prayers for Jade because
No, I ain't worried about that
she is
dire
she
thing.
is a freaking trooper.
Like I said, it's easily accessible. I could just go down there and staple up more.
And they were so generous and stuff. I mean, Jade and Eric, I mean, they took Linda on her little tandem flights, and she, that meant a lot to Linda. You can tell she talks about it all the time because it really meant a lot. It made a big impact on her life. And I think Eric was a big part of that. Just being able to take her up on that tandem flight. I mean, her son, yeah, paraglidingtalk.com. He paraglided, but he never took his mom up for a flight. So, I'm sorry, Jade. I hope things get better for you. It's just without Eric being there to give her that tandem flight, she wouldn't have got to experience what we do as paramotor pilots. And we're able to, and it's so weird. Y'all know how you can see videos of stuff and you're like, oh, that looks cool, but you don't really know what it's really like until you experience it yourself. Same way with flying a paramotor. Yeah, you see it on video, but it looks so much different in real life. I can't explain that. I wish I could get a camera that could film what the real life experience is like. If they make that camera, I'll buy that camera. But I don't think they're gonna ever make one that truly grasps what we see. It captures a square image, whereas our vision has a more of a peripheral. Yeah, the 360 kind of does it, but it's only if you put it in the 360 mode, then you can spin around. But you want just that one view that we have without having to look behind us and still get the full picture. Maybe they can get something like that built in. I'm gonna have to talk with the camera folks and see if they can't make something. You miss the sunsets and sunrises. Yeah, those are always great. We've got some really beautiful sunsets here in Virginia. I am surprised. I posted a couple
Why? Why
pictures.
would you be surprised?
Well, because we're not near the coast or anything. Usually the really
Yeah,
pretty
we are.
sunsets, we're a good 30 minutes away.
Yeah, but only like 45 miles.
So, what I mean is, usually on sunsets where you can see the sun going down over the water and stuff, that's really pretty. But I've gotten some pictures of some really cool cloud formations of the sun going down and the sky turning like this purple and pink. It's actually really beautiful. Um, it's an awesome time to be flying if you still fly. Um, just I can't soak it in enough. Can't soak it in enough. Linda, I'm glad you got to do it. I hope you get to go. I mean, I know it won't be with Eric now, but I'm hoping that somebody else will be able to take you up on a tandem flight so you can go up again and experience it again just like you did before. And you know what's coming. So it's not like, oh, this is brand new to me. So your sunsets suck. Thanks, John Q. I appreciate your input. You try to find the negative in everything, don't you? You can always find the negative in something, I do believe.
He did say sorry.
Tomorrow's show might be short, but I'll be on. So is RS still on iVlog? It's hard for
Hmm.
me to go and I'm not up when RS is broadcasting. That's my problem. Um, he was so happy to take you, other than your screaming and happiness in the mic. Jade, that's awesome. I bet she was. Well, Linda, you can't shut Linda up when she's happy. Oh, I'm so glad she got to do it with you guys. Yeah, that's just awesome. Munchkin has zero desire to go up. So
No.
I have no desire to buy any kind of tandem setup. 5 to 7 a.m. Are we talking RS?
No, PM.
Oh, is it?
Yes. I just don't think I can remember any of my iVlog login stuff. I got a whole
I'm
new
pretty sure I can
computer,
still.
so
I logged into iVlog at one time, and bless everybody's heart for knowing who I was when I logged in there. They were like, "Is that really Scuba?" And I was like, "Yeah, it's me." They knew who I was, which surprised me. Um, but if it's 5 to 7 p.m., then I don't see why I could. I mean, if it's tomorrow, then we'll probably be at Busch Gardens. But yeah. Linda's cool people. I'm glad she got to go fly a couple times. Um, Getting another one knocked out wouldn't hurt. Hey, and people are bugging me left and right. They're like, "Hey, what have you done with that?" Because I won. I'm Jade may or may not know. Fly it for Gage. The paramotor flying that Shane does down in Florida. They had a raffle for a brand new Moster 185 Plus motor. I entered the raffle and I won. So I got a brand new motor in the box, still sitting here. And people keep asking me, "Well, have you tried the new motor yet?" And I'm like, no. I don't have another frame I only have one paramotor frame, right? So the only way that motor would come into play is if my current motor broke. So that second motor either is going to go on a new frame, or if my current motor breaks, then I'll swap it. But because I have a factory R, why would I downgrade to a 185 plus? The only good thing about that compared to my current one is it has electric start. Factory R does not have electric start. They thought that was extra weight. They did not want to put it on there. So factory R does not have electric start. But looking at how much frames cost, they're almost just as expensive as the motor is. So not only would I have to buy a new frame, but the harness and everything else that goes with it, gas tank, etc. I'd be paying just as much as the motor costs just to get another frame. So I just can't afford something like that right now. So it's sitting brand new in the box. It is a my 25, so it's a last year model, which is probably still new for this year. 2025 model Moster 185. And if I end up selling it, then what I would probably do, truthfully, is buy a new wing. I think I could get enough money from that to where the new wing would be very cheap for me, and I could get something that I felt comfortable with. But my current wing is still okay. I mean, it's got less than 50 hours on it. That really? I reached my move goal while I'm talking crap on the internet? Go figure. Apple Watch is hilarious. It's like, oh, you reached. I did all my exercise. Apparently, talking crap on the internet. So, well, thank you, Jade. I appreciate it. Yeah, I honestly did not believe I won. Slade, even though he left earlier, was like, hey, man, you want. He didn't put one. He put you want the motor, and I was like, what? Yeah, of course I want the motor. He's like, no, you won the motor. I was like, yeah, right. But then Shane messaged me and told me I won, and I was like, wow. I couldn't believe it, because I know there's a lot of people that spent a lot of money on raffle tickets. I only spent, truth be told, I spent, I think, at first $140 on raffle tickets. Then I spent another $40 or $60 to get a few more on the last day, just to get, and I don't mind, because it's all going to good cause. It's all, Shane gives out scholarships to people in Gage's name. That is freaking awesome. I don't mind doing it, but I had no intention of winning. But I won. I didn't win when they did the e-bike that Nick Justice was giving away, but I won a paramotor, which is even more expensive. So hey, that's a win in my book. She can't not do it. She takes us all weekend.
Right. No.
Another from and teach Munchkin to fly.
I have no interest in that.
She said no to Busch Gardens, and we know how that turns out. You can't force somebody to fly if they have no interest in it. it would never work. It's got to be something that piques their interest. I thought most people from birth have a desire to be able to fly. Munchkin's not one of those people.
Nope.
So, I dreamed about it from when I was a kid. So, I always wanted to fly. I thought I've had dreams where I used my coat as wings and I would fly in my neighborhood park. I remember that dream really vividly. And I would pull out my coat and catch wind and fly up and land on the backstop at our park because we had a little baseball field in the park. But I mean, I think men have more flying dreams than women in most cases. But some women, there's women that do fly paramotors. Don't get me wrong. There's plenty of women that do it. And there's more every year. Hopefully, a lot more women get into the sport. I mean, there's some women that fly now that are so skinny that I'm like, wow, they don't need anything but an Atom 80. And an Atom 80 is actually really light compared to the other paramotors. So it's a lot easier to foot launch with an Atom 80 than a 185, in my opinion, because the 185 weighs a lot more, especially with gas in there. Holy crap. Even when I foot launch with the 185, I don't fill my gas tank all the way up because that is just too damning. I'll fill it almost halfway and then I can foot launch. If it's more than that, I can't carry that. I'm not trying to run with that. In order to be any good at it, it has to be something you long to do and be able to understand and handle the risks involved. I agree with that, trash bag, completely. It's the same way with anything, really. And the same way we're doing this channel's a vaping channel, technically. If you don't have a desire to quit smoking, you're not going to quit. There's no influence in the world that I could do if you're a smoker and that's all you do is smoke cigarettes. If I try to tell you, hey, vaping's better for you, vaping, if you don't have a desire to quit, it ain't going to freaking happen. It just ain't going to happen. In the same way with paramotors, if you try to convince somebody, hey, you can fly, and they have no desire to do it whatsoever, it ain't going to happen. It just ain't going to happen. The spark has to start with the person, with the individual. Whatever the end goal is, they have to have that spark in them because that's going to drive them to meet that goal. And without that desire, you're just beating a dead horse at that point. Say you took somebody, tried to take them through paramotor training, and they have no desire to learn how to fly. They're not going to pay attention to any of the instruction. They're going to screw up everything about the training. They're not going to kite their wing right. Then if they say they even did get to the point to where they could get to fly, they're going to screw something up because they weren't paying attention because they have no desire to do it. I told Munchkin when I went and got my training, and she already knew the answer, but I was like, if I fly and I don't enjoy this, then I'm going to end it there. Well, that didn't happen, obviously, but I could see where somebody could fly one time and say, okay, I did it. I've reached what I was trying to do. I'm done. And that's fine. If that's what you do, that's fine. But you either want to do it or you don't. And, some people will try it. There's a video of the guy that just goes and does various stunts and weird things. He went and did it, got the training, went and flew, and that was it. He was done. I don't think he's going to fly again, but he did it the one time, and he was happy with that. Maybe that's all it takes for some people. You watched your show? You watched your own show, Linda? It is really weird. I hate going back and watching my own shows.
Yeah, I can't stand the sound of my own voice. I don't.
Munchkin don't like when I do that. She's like, "Why are you playing our video?" I
No,
want to
unless you
hear
got
my
to put it on high speed. But yeah, I
voice.
can't stand the sound of my own voice.
Sometimes I have to just so I can see what we were talking about. But
Thank you,
yeah.
King Cobra.
So I know I have to cut my grass again tomorrow because since it's springtime, the grass is growing like wildfire. I have a zero turn. It don't take me long to cut my grass. I'm gonna try what Munchkin said because I have solar lights lining our sidewalk. I'm gonna try to cut around those and come back with the weed eater and cut, because it sucks having to pull those things out every time I want to cut the grass. Because honestly, they're down close to the ground, but if I think if I go over with the lawnmower, I'm just gonna eat those things alive. So I don't want to risk it. So I'm gonna weed eat around that area and cut the grass everywhere else. That's what I'm gonna do. He's bringing a mini bike. They'll have a ball. The mini bike is fun to ride around. It's weird because it starts off slow, but once it gets up to speed, that thing moves out pretty good. I think top speed I got was 34, 35 miles an hour. That's not bad for that little mini bike. I got the governor all the spring tied off and everything so they can do full speed. It takes a while to get to that speed, but on the street that thing hauls butt. It's weird when you first take off. It feels like the motor's shaking. Then as it picks up speed, it smooths out and steadies, and then you're gone. WW are now 2 hours past the incredible Wisconsin sunset. Huh? Oh, tonight's the night we're supposed to be able to see that comet. I don't know if we have clear skies. The telescope's right there. It'd be nice to see that comet that hasn't been around since I don't know how many years now. So if we don't see it tonight, we ain't seeing it. But it's in the west, which is over here for us. So that's the clearest place for us to look. There is some trees that direction, but we can see pretty good that way. The north is blocked off completely. If I go to the backyard and point north, I can't see a damn thing.
No, you'd
it's
have
literally
to go
straight at the house.
You'd have to go to the front yard and and go north.
Yeah. Yeah, you go to the front yard and you still got the houses across the street right in front of you. You can't get the regular, sunset view.
You have to find a way to get up on the roof.
It's going to be 39? Damn. That's still cold, Linda. What do you mean you had the AC on? How did you have the AC?
If their weather's like ours went from 50 to 92, so.
So it got hot and now it's going down to 39? Damn it, man. Your AC is like, what in the hell is going on right now? we got the same thing though. I can't say anything. Let win. Oh, okay, yeah. Let's see who wins. Did I even enter this mod heist? I don't remember. Uh-oh, we drowned in a sex pond. Sorry, Cloud Chucker. We lost. Well, I really appreciate everybody coming on this week. I had a great time. We got lots to do. I know we're going to Busch Gardens tomorrow, but I need to make wire all weekend long, pretty much.
I want to sit on my ass and play my game, and you are.
I know what she wants to do, but sometimes we can't get what we want.
I don't get to do what I want to do ever. So,
neither do I. So there we go.
oh, bullshit.
Yeah. Thank you, Cloud Checker. I appreciate it. Jay, you keep doing what you're doing. You are a straight up trooper in my book. And I'm behind you 100%. So you guys have a great weekend. We'll be back on next week. Same bat time, same bat channel. Until then, we will see y'all next week. Thanks,
Bye.
Timekeeper. Bye, RS. RS, take care. Make sure you check in with us. Don't be leaving us out and shit. Good night, everybody. Bye.